open it, please?
I'm scared. If they reject me, I'm gonna have so much motivation. Hopefully they reject me. I'm scared. I hope they reject me. That'll be so much motivation.
No, just open it.
Why? I want to look at it. No! Give me my eyes. I We also got 2 videos scheduled already, so that's a good start. Hello, welcome to episode 2. And for more context, in the last episode I was out of town, and now I'm officially back. I was on my Thanksgiving break for school, so yeah, now I'm back at school. We're gonna start getting into the swing, the routines, and all that. When it comes to all things Mend, I want to get things up and running this weekend. I want to film my first not visual poems, I'm sorry, reflections, stories, and messages. I want to film all of those 3 this weekend because I really want to get things up and running. Maybe not posted by this weekend, but maybe posted throughout the next week after we're done filming on the weekend. That's when I want to get Mend up and running and actually being consistent on social media. So that's the plan for this week. I'm gonna get going on that. Wait, hold on. We can't just forget about that clip in the beginning. Let's talk about that real quick.
Will you open it, please?
I'm scared. If they reject me, I'm gonna have so much motivation. Hopefully they reject me. I'm scared. I hope they reject me. That'll be so much motivation.
No, just open it.
Why? I want to look at it. No! Give me my eyes. I just got rejected from Chapman University. Sounds crazy. Got it right here. Well, they didn't literally send it to me. It was online, but I printed it out because why not? So they said, "Dear Jaden, after careful consideration of your application by the admission committee, we regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you a place in Chapman's next entering class. We realize this is disappointing and want to assure you that it was not an easy decision for our committee. We appreciate the time and attention you put into your application. Our committee reviewed it thoroughly and gave it serious consideration. Ultimately, our decision was affected by having a limited number of available spaces and a very large applicant pool. This resulted in us not being able to offer admission to many impressive individuals such as yourself. With your accomplishments and evident potential, we are confident you will have many exciting options to pursue your undergraduate studies. We wish you the great success in that pursuit." And then there's a lot of extra stuff, but we don't need to worry about that. But anyways, yeah, I got rejected from the school that I actually committed to for track and field, which is crazy. My track and field coach at Chapman is actually going to go over there Monday morning. It's currently Friday. He's going to go there Monday morning and ask what happened. Because I'm not going to lie, he was really surprised. And I'm really surprised. But anyways, I could possibly get in film and media studies if anything. But even then, I probably still won't accept that. I'm going to apply to NYU Tisch. So we're going to see what happens there. But anyways, besides that, I'm probably going to apply to Columbia, or I already did. I already got accepted by Columbia College Chicago. You saw that earlier in the video. But anyways, that's an option I have to look at. Because if I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not going to spend the amount of money to go to Chapman just to do film and media studies. Like, I'm paying the same amount of money I would if I was in film and television production, but I'm not getting any of the benefits like the equipment, and all that access. It's probably still possible to get equipment access, but for sure it's so much harder to get it. And that's why that just looking at it from a financial standpoint, it's much better to go to a school like Columbia College in Chicago, because honestly, with film, it's not really doesn't really matter with what colleges you go to and stuff. So, but yeah, no, it's all God's plan. Not really stressing much about it. The one thing I'm kind of upset about is like that track opportunity that may not go my way, but that's how life is. Gotta trust God. Trying my best not to be bitter towards Chapman. It's a little hard, if I'm being honest with you, but I'm trying my best not to. Oh, and one more important detail. I have a Zoom call scheduled with the Dean of Dodge January 6th, I believe, or the 5th, which is really interesting because he was interested enough to schedule a Zoom meeting with him that I did not ask for. He took it out of his time to schedule that. But I got rejected by Dodge, which is very weird. And it's also very weird that I got rejected and I'm going to talk to him. Not going to be awkward at all. Just kidding. I'm not even talking to him about application stuff. I'm talking to him about the film industry, which is actually really crazy. Because what other film student does that? But I guess this will be another last chance to kind of prove myself. But again, he doesn't have any say in the application process. Well, he says he doesn't, but who knows? But yeah, I got a Zoom meeting with him, so now you see why this is such a big deal, because Chapman wasn't just another application. It was a school I saw my life. It's a school where I saw my future. I had opportunities for track and field. I had great conversations with the Dean of Chapman, who, by the way, loved my work. So this is why it was more of a shock. But not only this was supposed to be the launch pad for Mend. This was where I was planning to meet the collaborators to build Mend. This was where I was planning to build that future. While that's not the case now, it's all God's plan. So, about today, I'm not gonna lie. I know I said different this morning, but it had an impact on me. But it had a very untraditional impact, I would say, because in my mind I was like, okay, I'm over it. I'm gonna be better than Chapman, and I'm going to be able to find and make a path for myself or pursue other options. But as I look at what my other options could possibly be, it's not, I don't have that same feeling I did with Chapman. I don't have that same kind of I could imagine myself living in that environment. And with these other options, I don't see that option or that vision in my head of me living there. And that's kind of the thing where I'm going to be really honest. I got to be really honest with myself here. I questioned God because I know he wants me to trust him, and I know it's his plan. But this is the first time, and I think forever, that I'm not sure about the future, and I'm not sure what entails of it. And that feeling of uncertainty is scary. Very scary. But again, I know I have to trust God. I have to trust and know that wherever he's trying to lead me, it's in his will and in his plan. Because truly, I thought that Chapman was his plan. I thought that's where he wanted me to be. I saw the campus. It worked out so perfectly with these coaches that I thought that it was God's plan. but it wasn't. And I think that's the lesson of how things just don't work out all the time. And for some reasons, God does things in very specific ways to get a very specific outcome out of you. But it's okay. That's how life goes. I'm feeling much better now, but it did hit a little bit today. I felt lazy. I felt out of tune. I tried practice javelin today, and there's just a inside feeling that was just eating me alive on the inside that I could not explain. And it was like that for the entire day. And I couldn't get rid of it until probably this evening. But tomorrow's a new day, and we get over it. And I never said this on camera, but I also got rejected or deferred from Trinity University, so on the same day as Chapman. So it was kind of like a double whammy kind of thing. But I should get Emerson, Loyola Marymount pretty soon. So, and those are some serious options. But again, like I said, I don't see myself living in Boston or going to a school like Loyola, no matter how good the film school is. But again, God's plan. And speaking of God's plan, before we continue this video, it's almost Christmas. And this is just going to be a brief reminder of the true reason for the season. The birth of Jesus Christ. Things don't always go your way. But it's a blessing that things don't always go your way. It teaches us that we're human and life is unpredictable and nothing in life is promised. And it also shows you how, I guess, the world is. The world doesn't care who you are. The world doesn't care about your goals and dreams and aspirations. And especially at schools like Chapman, sometimes they want people that fit what they're looking for that year. And I wasn't that fit. I mean, they said it themselves that, oh, I'm a great candidate and it was hard to not let me go, but there were limited spots. So, and Chapman, they take I think 300 and something students a year. That's crazy that many students were ahead of me. And I find that hard to believe. But again, it's God's plan. I really don't want to have a bitter hatred towards Chapman. But, there's still that thing in the back of my head that's like, okay, let's be better. Let's learn from this. But yeah, anyways, gotta get back on the grind. It makes this last track season even more important because now I don't have a for sure place where I'm gonna run track now. We heard back from Chapman University, and they are allowing me, or at least Dodge is allowing me, 2 other chances to apply. They actually allow us for everyone, by the way, if you didn't know. Dodge allows a total of 3 times to apply, and I already used my early decision one, so I could apply 2 more times with something else. I don't know. But anyways, I can apply 2 other times, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. But instead of filming television, I am going to apply to creative producing. Hear me out? That's honestly probably better than filming television, because I believe I've learned the craft by myself. But here's the thing that I think I should learn from other people: the producing aspect, how to make movies, the business side of it, basically. That's literally what I want to do. I want to run a production company, so I believe that's very, very important. Obviously, I need to understand the creative side of it, but I believe the business side is more important. because without the business side, these creative people are just going to go out and posting it on YouTube every day and hope they blow up, which is not the case. Hopefully, I wish it was. But anyways, yeah, that's good news. So I might not apply NYU early decision because of Chapman. I might apply regular, but not early. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, right now, it's the last week of school. I just got to finish up a lot of stuff because, well, testing, and it's very important because schools will get my transcripts from the fall also. So yeah, this is statistics stuff. So our teacher provided us with a review, so I'm trying to like learn the review and learn statistics at the same time. This is my least favorite class, as you can tell, because this is honestly like my first time studying for it. Okay, I'm cutting.
Okay, everyone, Jaden's gonna open his application. So I don't know.
I just got an application in from Loyola Marymount University. That's a pretty tough option. I got rejected from Chapman, so let's see what they say.
Don't say that, bro.
This is okay. So Chapman's the number 4 film school in the country.
Okay.
Loyola Marymount's number 5.
Okay.
So they're really competitive. They're right after Chapman.
So what's number 4? In the middle. You said number 3.
No, Chapman is number 4.
Oh, dang! I thought you said number 3.
And then Loyola Marymount is number 5.
Okay.
And they just said, I'm kind of scared.
It's okay.
Honestly,
it's okay to be scared.
well, yeah. If anything, I could just live in my truck. So.
Don't say that, bro.
Yes, I can. I can just live in my truck.
Okay, well, yes, but let's hope. We're hoping for the best, actually, guys.
All right, I'm gonna press the status update right here, and we will know if I get in to the top 5 film school in the country.
Okay.
All right, let's see. I'm just kidding. I got deferred.
No! Okay, not bad.
Deferred is
That's not bad. That's
rejected.
not bad.
I'm getting deferred all the time.
That's it, guys. Jaden did not get rejected, so that's really good. Woo! Proud of you.
They're telling me to apply early decision 2 for the top option. Nope, they're not that important.
Wow.
Okay, there you go. He's going to UT Austin. He's going to UT Austin. He's gonna be. I don't know. You haven't gotten to your major yet.
No, yeah. My first major is biology. My second. Guys, why does it show my SAT score?
Guys, I don't think I'm that good. I think I'm a bad filmmaker. Or it's just God telling me, I don't want you to go there. Which, I'm fine with that. I'm trusting him 100%. That's why I'm like, all right, Loyola Marymount, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Deferred. Yeah, plus deferred basically means that, like, we kind of like you, but I'm not sure. You know what? Yeah, it's okay though. It's okay, because there's bigger things coming. And you really think I'm gonna let college applications slow me down? No. We will use that as a learning experience and redirection to where I'm supposed to go. And if you're applying to colleges, redirection where you're supposed to go. Remember that these rejections, even if it's your dream school, learn from it. Be better. Don't be bitter towards the school. Don't be angry towards them, but learn from it and be better than what you would have been if you went there. Show them that not I didn't need you, but you weren't required, if there's a difference. I think there's a difference. But no, anyways, we'll continue the video, continue the week, and have a great day.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. And in the blue, I'll go around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, every day can be a better day despite the challenge. All you got.
So I'm Christy, and as of now, I'm going to school in Seton Hall University in South Orange, New Jersey. And I'm gonna major in international relations in the diplomacy track.
I'm gonna live my dream.
No, that's not true. Okay. New York, or like around New York area.
Coach today.
I hope you go to New York.
Track coach. The meeting's today at 2:30.
You're gonna get it. Sure.
I've talked to so many coaches, and I honestly thought I was done talking to coaches.
Weren't you? You had a talk with Pittsburgh or somewhere in Pittsburgh, right? Yeah, I thought, or you Pennsylvania. I don't know.
Carnegie Mellon.
You're lying.
Yes, that was a long time ago.
I didn't know it was Carnegie Mellon.
It was Carnegie Mellon.
You're a liar.
Carnegie Mellon.
It's a really good
I know
school.
it is. It's a big campus too.
Wait, are you done? Why are you not going there?
I'm not going to Carnegie Mellon.
And they offered you, like they made you an offer.
But they're very interested in me, both for football and track. Look, I got pictures, but I never recorded them. 12 minutes, oh my goodness, my sword. I got a baby. My plant baby. You know, the one thing I realized, because since I got rejected from Chapman, and by the way, it's been like around a week, and I think this is a realization that God has been wanting to tell me, and that is to trust fully in God. Because I know I said this earlier, but I just want to be more clear and direct about it. I think I idolized Chapman now that I'm looking back at it. And I think that's why God has redirected me away from that. I think I was idolizing Chapman and the future in it. Because how easy it is to trust God when you see your whole future lined up. Now, it's different when you don't see nothing, when you're uncertain about the future. And I think that's what this week has taught me, is that you need to trust God with everything without knowing what's planned for you and without knowing what's in it for you in the future. Like, you need to just trust God so much and be so confident in His plan for you that every bad thing that happens, you get over it and it's fine. That doesn't affect you. Be so confident in God's plan that it has no effect on you. Truly. And I think that's what this week has taught me, and I think it's true. And I think that's a good lesson that I think I could tell, and that's good for you guys. You know, when God gives you something, that's a blessing. When God keeps you away from something, that is most likely protection. That is the one thing I've learned this week. When God keeps you from something, even if it's something that you've wanted, it's protection. Protection. He knows the future. He knows the potential outcomes. Like, maybe that environment would have not been for me. Maybe something would have happened that changes my life there if I would have been able to go there. So you just never know. And this is why it's so important to trust God 100%, even without knowing the plan. Even without knowing the plan. But that's all I gotta say for today. Is what's the date? December 19th. We got University of Chicago right there, and we got Pepperdine right here. We're gonna look at Pepperdine first and see what happens. Okay, I forgot my login.
Right on
I'm
Malibu.
pretty sure I got accepted to Pepperdine.
Yeah, but you're on. It's right on Malibu.
Going back, yeah, it cost $1 million. To go
Yeah,
there,
but it's freaking gorgeous.
I know. Let me log in.
But they kicked you off. It's a good school.
Okay. What is this for? I've never seen this video before. Is this just because? What is this? Why is it giving me a video? No! I want to see! Oh, that's why. It's because it says that. Okay.
Woohoo!
That was weird. Now, does it give me money or else I'm not going there?
Nice. Super cool.
I'm not gonna lie. I've had so many realizations this week, and they're all great realizations, but I think I made the last one. And this is about Chapman, and it possibly might not be the end of Chapman. Okay, anyways, yeah, I got accepted into Pepperdine and all that. That's amazing. Those are all great options. Expensive, Pepperdine, especially Pepperdine. But anyways, yeah, I'm getting off track. But I think, because I'm kind of like, I guess I forgot where I came from and how I used to think, and it's coming back now, and I needed to, it's being useful again. Because I've always thought about not needing film school and not even needing college in general. But I'm still gonna go to college, but I think I should take that into college. I've been so caught up in getting into the best film school. But I don't need that. I could do things by myself. I know what I want. And honestly, I think being in a film school would limit me because I'll be making films for film school and not for me. So I think when I appeal for Chapman, I'm going to appeal for something business related, not in Dodge, but in Chapman itself. So that gives me a much higher chance of getting in. But again, I'm not in Dodge. But that means nothing. That means nothing. Because you wanna know what exists? Instagram exists. Connections exist. I have a great connection with the dean of Chapman. Of not even Chapman, of Dodge, I mean. I've already followed like 3 students at Dodge. Like, seriously, Instagram exists, connections exist. If you want something, you could get it. I'm not even talking about college-wise. In life, you could get anything you want. You don't need any of this. It's all extra. But I'm really thinking about this, and I think that's the route I'm gonna go. Chapman is not done yet. It's still a great possibility. But, wow, what a week. What a week. I'm going to send that appeal in and let's see what happens. We'll see you next week.